Have you seen how browsing the internet has changed with the advent of generative AI? What we can envision with search is a new wave, Search 3.0. This is where people get answers delivered directly without going through website links. Google kind of already has an option with I'm feeling lucky, but the source is a single website. If traditional search engines are the librarians who tell us where we can read a particular book or go to a particular genre location in the library, large language model chatbots could be that oversmart person who knows everything and smugly tells you the answer when you ask them something. But think about how search used to be. It was there before Gen Z was around. Search engines began to gain traction in the early 1990s with the goal of providing users with the most relevant search results. Search 1.0 had users input specific keywords or certain combinations to find out something. The search engine would then place websites that it has catalogued by rank based on how relevant they were to the keyword given. Search 2.0 had something called natural language and semantic search, which meant that instead of having to use exact words to find an answer, you could ask questions in a more natural manner, as if you were talking to a friend, and the search engine would try to figure out what you're trying to find, even if you're inarticulate. When Google Search was launched, people thought it was revolutionary because they found its user interface to be simple and the search experience intuitive. It had an algorithm called PageRank to determine how relevant and authoritative a page was to improve search quality. And that was the status quo since then. Questions or keywords had to be inputted into a search engine and relevant websites were presented. Some criteria are used to determine which results came first, such as authority, popularity, and quality, among others. Websites are assigned ranks concerning a person's search query, and the traditional search engines didn't create the content, they aggregated it from websites across the internet. And in recent times, Gen Z was also turning to platforms like Instagram or TikTok to get information instead of searching on a web engine. And it's not like AI in search engines like Google is new, with models called RankBrain and BERT. It's been around for nearly 10 years. But with large language models like ChatGPT, has the game completely changed? Because the generative AI of ChatGPT generates text in a conversational and human-like manner in response to prompts. And instead of inputting a keyword and getting thousands of search results, an AI like ChatGPT could give you a concise response to your query. No links, no scrolling through dozens of websites and newsletters, just a clear summary of what you're looking for. And there could be intuitive search results enriched with various media formats with some LLMs such as text, images, video, and audio. With this, you can access diverse types of content and would minimize the need to extensively read through numerous web pages and compose original content manually. At one point, OpenAI's ChatGPT was stuck till mid-2021, but that's changing over time. And Microsoft, which had backed OpenAI, decided to integrate GPT into Bing, but there were some issues with people finding the initial responses a bit creepy. And what about the incumbent Google? Google released Bard when it was first released, and it made major factual mistake, which cost Google about $100 billion in market value. In May 2023, at an annual conference, it was announced that Google was going to revolutionize its search engine with a new and improved experience leveraging the power of AI. And this update, called Search Engine Experience, meant that users would be provided with AI-generated summaries of key information, along with suggested next steps and enhanced product search capabilities. Also, there'd be AI-generated snapshots, offering you an overview of essential information related to your query. There would also be links for further reference. And there'd be a section called Suggested Next Steps that would allow you to ask follow-up questions, enabling a more interactive and intuitive search experience. What about product search? When searching for a specific product, you will not only see a snapshot of factors to consider, but also comprehensive details such as product descriptions, latest reviews, and images. This would leverage generative AI to provide you with a summarized overview. Advertising is another sphere that may change. Google may have a conversational chatbot to help brands create ads. The bot could recommend headlines, specific keywords, and images based on that brand's website. So, this could create ads tailored to a user's query. All of this sounds cool and could benefit the user. But what about websites? They rely on search traffic. What's going to happen to them? If I'm a user and I live in the age of AI, why would I need to visit multiple websites? Does that make them obsolete? Or maybe as a search user, a website's monetization may mean very little to you. All you may care about is getting the best results. That may be your only prerogative. The thing about large language models is that they may be emblematic of society. There have been reports that some LLMs base their training data off platforms like Reddit, which may have a higher male base, so many ideas and viewpoints may not showcase the whole picture. Another interesting aspect is Section 230 in the US, which absolves big tech from liability, because it's believed that platforms would not be responsible for the opinions of publishers. Would this change if search engines like Google had direct links to the content? Would search engines then be responsible for any biased or misleading results? Could there be new revenue models with AI-based online advertising? In May 2023, we may want information quickly that's accurate and trustworthy, results that have deeper insights and nuance. Microsoft founder William Gates opined the company that wins the AI race would have a huge advantage over competitors, being so powerful that users wouldn't need search engines ever again. The now dead Internet Explorer, after its popularity died, used to be opened only so that people could download Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. Would this be the way for those search engines, where they would only be used to open AI chatbots now? And if you're all that content with the responses that AI chatbots would give us, how credible would they be? Can you always trust your LLM for the right answer? Where's your next search going to be?